Buying land on which to build a cottage can be a more budget-friendly option, and you get to design something that you will truly love. However, even if a place looks perfect on paper and in person, you must do your due diligence. There might be something that screams, walk away. Here are a few warning signs. First up, what's next door? Look at the surrounding properties. If any of those areas are zoned for commercial or industrial use, any number of businesses can move in and there's very little that you can do to stop them. So suddenly your beautiful slice of heaven becomes home to a scrap metal yard. No thanks. Next question to ask yourself, will the water rise? Find out if the land on offer is on a floodplain. Talk to your municipality or your local conservation authority and ask them for an up-to-date floodplain map. Water damage to your property can be a huge pain and severely restrict your building options on site. Next, ask yourself, can I put in a septic system? If you want to have a wastewater system on site, you need to make sure that the lot can accommodate it. The system needs to suit the size of the cottage you intend to build, and remember that your septic is sized according to the number of bedrooms in a building, not the overall square footage. It's also a good idea to run a soil test to make sure that the drainage is appropriate. Next question, are there any land restrictions? Land title often comes with a restrictive covenant, also called a deed restriction, which outlines what owners can and can't do with the property, such as limiting the size, height, or location of the building. Removing a covenant or amending one isn't always straightforward and could even mean going to court. Lastly, who's next door? Think about the complications if the lot requires an easement of some sort. If you need to set up an electrical line across a neighbor's property and you need their approval, for example, or if the only access to the property is over their land. If you're not up for those kinds of neighbor negotiations, keep looking. And happy hunting!